hurricane warning remains in effect for the following locations in Florida: Glades, Henry, Inland Broward, Inland Palm Beach, Metro Broward, and Metro Palm Beach. Issued at 4:55 p.m. Hurricane conditions spreading westward over portions of Cuba and the central Bahamas. Hurricane warnings extended northward along the Florida Peninsula. At 5 p.m. or 2100 UTC, the eye of Hurricane Irma was located near latitude 22.1 north, longitude 76.5 west. Irma is moving toward the west near 12 miles an hour, 19 kilometers/h, and a turn toward the northwest is expected by late Saturday. On the forecast track, the eye of Irma should continue to move near the north coast of Cuba and the central Bahamas tonight and Saturday, and be near the Florida Keys and the southern Florida Peninsula Sunday morning. Maximum sustained winds are near 155 miles an hour, 250 kilometers/h, with higher gusts. Irma is a Category 4 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. Some fluctuations in intensity are likely to continue during the next day or two, and Irma is expected to remain a powerful Category 4 hurricane as it approaches Florida. Hurricane force winds extend outward up to 70 miles, 110 kilometers from the center, and tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 185 miles, 295 kilometers. The estimated minimum central pressure is 925 millibars, 27.32 inches.
Hello everyone, it's Unit 13 here on scene in Fort Lauderdale. I think it's sometime shortly after 1900 hours. I'm going to switch this around if I can. I've come out, there's this church in the neighborhood that's got this open parking lot, so I thought that I would just come out here and record what everything looks like in its present state, and then hopefully it looks like this after Irma passes, but I want to at least record some of this because this is what we typically see before the hurricane comes in. It's kind of calm and everything, and really it doesn't seem like anything's going to happen. And the stormy kind of weather that you're looking at now is typical South Florida weather. We see that almost every day come through here. So just painting around here, give a good idea of what everything is looking like right now in its present state. And also you could tell there are very few people doing any kind of preparations at this point. It looks like everyone who was prepared already has all their stuff in place. You can see people doing some last minute things, but mostly it looks like everybody's pretty much finished. You really don't hear, on Monday you could hear, and Tuesday, Wednesday, you could hear the hammer drills like the one in the background there. But otherwise, at this point, it sounds pretty quiet, except for the wind. All right. Okay, I'm back inside. The footage that you're looking at is dash cam footage from this morning, just showing how it looks like a ghost town here, and things are boarded up and sort of packed down. It looks like most everybody's gotten ready at this point. I know that in my neighborhood, that's what it looks like. You might hear reports about fuel shortages, the power getting cut off, no water. That is incorrect. Let's start off with the power first. The power company has reported what they are going to do is shut down. Let me look at this here. It says the Turkey Point and the St. Lucie nuclear power plants 24 hours before hurricane force winds hit the area and throughout the storm. They do say that that will not affect our power. That won't turn our electricity off when they do that. They say the only thing that will affect our power is the storm itself. So they report that we will have power. Next, we're getting fuel in. Fuel is coming into the area. It's been a slow process, but we're getting it in. So there are short lines at the gas pumps now, but nothing like what you were seeing days ago, or even maybe yesterday. The same thing for the grocery store. You're going to see scenes where the shelves look like this. I went into a Whole Foods this morning and just took these two pictures here. And so you're going to see that. However, I'm not going to take photos of people waiting in line or anything, but what you don't see is that actually people are receiving supplies. So as quickly as they put it up on the shelf, it's going right into a cart and somebody's taking it out of the store. So we're getting electricity, we are receiving fuel for our vehicles, and we are receiving water and other supplies. We are in no shortage of anything at this time. Those are the facts as they remain. I just want to get this information out there. Oh, there was also another thing that I wanted to mention. Where is it at here? There's been one fatality related to the storm, and a 57-year-old man in Davie fell 15 feet onto a pool deck, and that fall killed him. Outside of that, that is the only other sort of bad news that I've heard recently. And also it seems like when I'm looking around and I see crowds of people, everybody seems calm, and pretty much everybody looks like they're getting along. And I've only seen a few reports of where people are getting their egos all flared up. Outside of that, nothing's happening here, except everybody's just kind of kicking back, waiting to see what really is going to happen. What my plans are going to be in the immediate future is if there are any worthwhile updates, I'll post them to YouTube in video format. And then also, as the storm approaches and we start receiving weather, I'll shoot footage of that and then post it to the YouTube channel, possibly with updates I'm sure about what's happening out here. And then, of course, there'll be after footage after the storm. All right, it looks like that's all for this little first report from the Fort Lauderdale area. Waiting for Hurricane Irma to show up. This is Unit 13. I'm out.